Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to Watcher of Realms. We are on the test server today, so I have access to all the heroes available. And since we've got the banner for VALERIYA, I thought to make a showcase for you guys to see her potential. I will not be skilling her up, although I do have the ability to do so on the test server. But I will be giving her some good gear just so we can see the burst potential. That's how they advertise her, as the burst damage champion that is newly available now with this banner. Her and Broke here are the two champions that are available to us all. I'm not skilling her up, well, for the base reason that it's very hard to skill up heroes in the game currently, so it's unlikely that everybody will be skilling her up immediately. So we want to see the potential of damage just like so, and I would say some skill books would be easier to do so with just the dust, and then the legendary crystals are more difficult to get. But I went ahead with zero skill ups. Her skills basically come in from her ultimate. Her real damage comes in from that one, where she does a big burst of damage, and each of her attacks also depletes her HP. And that's where she does the big burst. Okay, she does a big burst through that one. She also has interesting passive where it heals her back up to full, because she's no longer losing that current health that she is through the ultimate. She has a very basic auto as well, which increases the damage that you deal with a vulnerability of 20%. So basically boosts the damage everybody is doing to the target. That is pretty good. And then she has a basic attack with just one enemy, right? That is in terms of her skills. And then if we have a look at her gear that I've equipped her with, we are looking at overall 17,500 attack, 100% crit, 248 crit damage with a little bit of attack speed here, not too much. And her awakenings actually give her quite a good amount of extra damage. So if you can get her awakened, so you get very lucky, you can get extra 100 speed, and then look at that, ignore 20% of the enemy's defense on the ultimate during the ultimate. That is huge. 8% crit rate, and then a lot more damage on when you're at awakening 5. But that's for the big whale, so that's why I didn't go with the skilling up, and everything is just to showcase her. Artifact is just a level 1 artifact. It's not that great, but I will be comparing her to the likes of I have Salazar here with a level 10 artifact, fully skilled up, and the stats overall on him are about the same. 18,000 with 100 crit, 292, so about the same, but much better because of the skill books and all that. So I'm comparing what I think is one of the best damage dealers currently in terms of fighters. Him, Arrogance are very good, but Arrogance was awakened 5 already when they gave me the account. So yeah, those three I was kind of comparing it with. So let's go in there and we'll go to one of the guild bosses just to see her damage when she does the ultimate and stuff. So we'll have her go in there just solo with the healer, so we see when she gets the ultimate and all that. But of course you can boost up her damage when you are having additional supports in there, and of course when you use Wrath and more of those Nightmare faction heroes in there, you'll see higher attack speeds. So let's get her in there. Let's get a healer just so he can heal her. And then we see the hits, like when she does 33,000 there, 33,000. So pretty strong. She also has that set that does true damage. That's why you see that small number there as well. I'm just waiting for her ultimate to be ready. So another 20%. You're going to see those bigger hits. So 33,000. Then the ultimate's about to get ready now. 90, 96, 98. Let's go. Okay, 39,000 there. There's the defense down. We pop the ultimate, and now she'll be doing way more damage, but also losing a lot of health. So have a notice at her health. 64,000, 68,000. Really solid number. Just goes through the shield immediately, but this is like a low difficulty. Look at those crits. 157, but now the boss is on a weakened state, right? I believe after the shield is down, she's doing even more and more damage. So if we put it on a 2x speed, let's see it a little bit quicker. So real solid damage potential there coming in from her. And her kit is right there. She also has a pretty cool passive, which is for arena. So you can actually drop her down much quicker. You don't use the full cost for that one. So I've done 2 runs already. I'm not going to show you the runs. I'm just going to show you the damage that I did. So they did like 4,300 blood damage. But you see here, she did about the same as Salazar and Arrogance. So very comparable to those heroes, I would say. With Salazar also, as I showed you at the start, guys, he had all that, more crit damage. And of course, he also does the bleed effect, which that does percentage damage, which is crazy good for the guild boss. And I believe that will be doing way more as you go up in difficulties as well. So you can consider that. And also, he is fully skilled up. So the damage difference there is quite huge. So we can do like the exact same test, maybe on hard. I'm not sure if they will survive because I only use like what healer. Not really going in there with an optimal team. I just wanted to compare those three heroes in there. So I'll do like Salazar, Arrogance, Valeria immediately. We see all that attack boost there, and then the healer, and put it on a 2x speed. And then whenever their ultimates come up, that's when I use them. I don't really wait for the shields, but we'll see on how this will go. What I think is very risky is because Valeria's ultimate also drops her health. If you don't have a very competent healer, you might risk with her dying, and obviously you don't want it on the guild boss because that's basically a failed run. So there's a shield down. Every one of them should be doing crazy amounts of damage now. No ultimates there. Arrogance is doing his ultimate whenever because that's on auto. But we are doing some solid damage. I want to see the record at the end. That's what I want to see. Just popping the ultimate now again with her. Look at that. She pops it. Her next. Look at how low she drops. That is very dangerous with her. Just surviving. And I think she cannot get healed when she uses up the ultimate. But she can also... part of her passive is that she becomes immune to death for a few seconds while on her ultimate when she is close to dying. And after that happens, she will die. So you will lose her. But there we go. Pop out the ultimate again. Look at those big numbers. I think that must be her damage. There's 113,000 crits. There's Salazar with his big burst coming in. Then 2 more minutes left to see the overall damage. Let's do the heal with the ultimate. I think that also boosts rage, so it helps me get my ultimate back up. On the 130 is when the next shield comes out, the final shield for the boss, and when that is down, I'll pop the ultis on both. There it is. There's Salazar, and there's her as well. There's the bleed. We see the bleed also boosts damage dealt, but I'm not sure if it can stay on with the physical damage vulnerability that she applies. So if it stacks together, it's what I meant. So here, let's boost up the attack a little bit. We're doing like 3.4 thousand. That's very good. But already Salazar did another ultimate here. We might get another ultimate from Valeria. There it is. And 20 seconds left. She'll probably be able to do her full damage before the end. Yeah, there it is. Look at how low she drops. No chance I would be able to keep her alive. And Salazar was so close to get another ultimate there. So close. But he didn't. So let's see. Let's skip. Have a look at this one. 4.1. Yep. I just wonder on the stats overall at the end. Yeah, look at that. Look at the difference in damage. 13.3, 13.6. So real damage difference there. And if I fully skilled her up, I would probably see very much higher numbers from her here. But I'm just comparing between the two guys. That's what I'm doing here with comparable gear as well. 17,500 attack, 18,000 attack, hitting the same boss, the same kind of advantages they both had. But Salazar with a little bit better gear, only a little bit more damage. And I've even tried them over in the artifact material raid. I have an auto fight in there, which is like the basic setup that you see. You drop a tank, and then you drop Salazar, all your fighters basically, then 2 tanks on the top, left and right. This is like the basic setup for this one. And you see here, I'll drop Salazar and her immediately at the same time. So we have both of their damage coming in at the same time. Although Salazar can multi-hit and also kill the adds. And I believe that also stacks in terms of damage that they do on the boss. So this is, I wouldn't say this is like a proper reflection of what kind of damage they do. So here you see Salazar's ulti again. I think in terms of burst, he should have way higher damage. I think that's power of dominance also as well, doing a lot of damage. So yeah, 3.9 here with 2.6. So it's not ideal here to showcase the damage. But if I did try without power of dominance and show you guys. Okay, trying it for the last time before we close it off. So you need to drop in right there. That should be okay. Let's drop in Salazar, Valeria immediately before they start doing damage. They get a small attack boost because of Wrath Lord skill, and then we need the healer to protect us. Then once these two come close, I mean, we'll use our ultimates. That is so much more damage, but let's go, Arrogance. Show me your damage. Look at how low she goes. Very low. I don't like it. Okay, Volka is also here. Everybody attacking here. And then on the left and right, you just place a tank or something to start killing those things, and you should be okay. Valeria is about to use her ultimate again. Volka also. Let's put in Wrath. Hopefully they deal with these green ads. And that should be enough to get us the win here. Like 20% of the balls. The bleed is amazing here. The bleed by Salazar. So added, you know, a lot more utility. And there it is. There it is. Okay. We managed to get the kill through. Let's have a look at the overall damage from Valeria. Okay. Better fight this time. Valeria versus Salazar. It shouldn't be close, really. 3 million and 3 million. That is actually surprising. We put them down both at the same time. It really makes me think of Valeria as being like a really solid damage dealer, but I still think the bleed from Salazar is so good later on the guild boss because of that. Also, the fighter artifact. But it seems that she's a very strong fighter, pretty underrated in terms of her burst damage potential. And if you're missing fighters, if you're needing something for the artifact material raid, maybe then you should be summoning during this 10x banner. So I'm not sure if I can test her out in the arenas because it's all bots here. I'm very low. There's not really going to be any competition here, so there's no point in me showing it to you guys. That's it for today for Valeria showcase. I'm thinking of doing also an Awakening 5 fully skilled up showcase, but honestly, that's just going to be a lot more damage and something that it's not really feasible by anyone out there. So I wanted to do this one instead, where with no skill ups and no awakenings, just to show what proper gear on her would look like versus stuff like a fully skilled up Salazar with, again, similar gear. So have that in mind. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.